Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm making this video as a PSA to anybody who is struggling right now, like I'm struggling. And, okay, this is what I want to talk about. I'm scared, about, this whole ICE thing, America thing, world thing, system thing, elites thing, control slavery thing. I have a lot of guilt about it because I have a lot of guilt about it, and a lot of shame about it because I have a lot of shame about it because I'm just gonna get into this real quick and then I'll say the PSA thing. But I have a lot of guilt and shame about it because I feel like I should have started sooner. I should have, and it's kind of, and I feel ashamed because now it really takes me this much to really want to protest and want to start a revolution and want to change the world and really try to do it. And I'm ashamed that it took me so long. I'm ashamed and guilty. But anyway, I'm not sure exactly what about. But the PSA is that don't use Instagram for it's very dangerous to scroll on Instagram. It's very dangerous and it's dangerous to scroll on YouTube too now, because of how much political mumbo jumbo is just thrown in. I don't think I'm the only one. I think it's a widespread thing because of how much political mumbo jumbo is just thrown in my feed, my For You page. And it's so much, and it's so quickly, and it's so soon. Just so much political content. When I didn't watch that, I don't watch that type of content on YouTube. I never really watched that type of content on YouTube, and now it's just thrown and 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 thrown in my feed. It's dangerous, and it's predatory, and it's for a reason. They want us to be outraged. They want us to be confused and panicked. And I don't know how deep it goes. There's probably many tactics that they're using. I mean, I don't know. Has anybody else? This might be just me being schizo, but has anybody else woken up in the middle of the night multiple times? Okay, I just gotta say something real quick. I wake up and no, I don't even. I'm shameful about this. This is a weird thing. But it's something that's happened to me, which I don't know why. But okay, let me get under the covers because it's more private. Okay, this is just something that's happened to me because I don't know why it happens, but I wake up. And then and then all of a sudden I'm just jerking off. It's like I wake up and then my dick is just in my hands. Is this just a me? Is this just a me thing? Literally, it was like I was doing it in my sleep, and it's so weird. I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, my hand is there, and I'm like, what the heck? And this has happened what's weird is that this has happened only in the past couple days, and I don't know why. But in the past couple days, my sleep has been really. On one hand, I have been going to sleep on Like, I have been going to sleep more structured-ish. Like, I am going to sleep earlier and waking up earlier. But also, I'm just waking up in the middle of the night over and over and over, multiple times in the middle of the night. And I'm having just crazy dreams. Like, dreams where I'm like, there's like a cow spinning, and then it was like kind of like a AI, like it didn't look, it was a kind of like looked AI generated. Oh yeah, this is a theory I have. I just want to get this out there. If you pay attention to your visualizations, if you pay attention to your why did my earbud just blink? If you pay attention to your imaginations, if you really think of an image and then you think and then think and then you focus on the, like, think of the image of a person. Now focus on the image of a person, but like actually try to focus. You will see, in my opinion, and this might just be me imagining it or me tricking myself, but doesn't it look AI generated? Like, just like think of a person and then like focus on the person. Right now I'm thinking of an Asian lady at a grocery store picking up like fruits. And she's like kind of like she's like looking at the fruits. And it's like it's a camera shot like straight on her, or like to like positioned a little to the left diagonally of her, and it's like from maybe 10 or 15 feet away, and it's just, but I look at her, and then like I try to pay it, and it just looks AI generated, and this is just a theory, this is a game theory, but what if they made AI, what if AI generation, you know how it used to look all weird and stuff? What if they purposely made it look weird and made it look weird like that, so that I don't know, for some reason, to like make it be more off-putting, or make it be more like familiar, or make it be like more accessible, or make it be like, or maybe that's proof that it is like human consciousness they're feeding into the AI, or I'm not sure. Yeah, anyways, back to the PSA. Back to the PSA. Anyways, yeah, back to the PSA. Public service announcement. Okay, no, back to the private, back to the private, back to the private, back to the private. I just want to get back to me waking up and jerking off. I just want to get back to this because it's like, this is something that's been happening, and I just want to reiterate the fact that I wake up doing this. Like, I just wake up and my dick is in my hands, and I'm hard. Like, I get morning wood, I think, naturally, but like, I never, my earbud just blinks again. I never like wake up jerking. This is like it's like a new thing. And I just want to get it out there. If anybody has been experiencing this lately, you're not alone. I don't know why I'm experiencing it. I mean, I'm jerking off actually less than I was, but for some reason I'm experiencing that. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it's just a weird thing. And it's also like tied with the sleeping thing, because I just wake up doing it. It was like I was doing it in my sleep. I probably was, and it's like, I don't know why, because my dream that I never have wet dreams. But anyways, that was a public, that was a private service announcement. Okay, back to the public service announcement. Okay. Anyways, it'd be a public service announcement. I've been getting this in my For You page. I've been getting this in my Instagram, whatever, and it's insane, the amount of political mumbo jumbo and anti-ICE and anti-Trump and everything like that. But it's like, not like, obviously I'm anti-ICE, anti-Trump, but it's like, it's obviously they want us to, they want a civil war, or what I think, they want a rebellion, they want us to rebel, they want a revolution, they want a whatever the freak. They want it, like, it's part of the plan. They want us outraged right now. The killings were part of the plan, everything was part of the plan, and it's so insane how much political mumbo jumbo I'm getting in my For You page and stuff. So if anybody else is going through that, you're not alone, and it's happening to me too. Also, if anybody else is going through this, you're not alone, and it's happening to me too. But if anybody else if anybody else is going through this thing where political mumbo jumbo is all just infected their For You page and infected everything, then you're not alone. And this is the main thing that I'm worried about. That was the public service. You're not alone. And then, okay, here's the thing. This is the other public service announcement. We might not be fucked. We might not be fucked. But we need to get serious, is what I'm saying. We need to be consistent. We need protests. We need to, it's not, nothing has changed since like the George Floyd protests. Nothing has changed. In fact, it's gotten much worse since George Floyd. George Floyd, I'm not gonna say he died for nothing, but because he didn't die for nothing, because it didn't end with those protests. But those protests did jack shit, because the world is burning more, and there's more racism. And there will be more police brutality on everybody. If the people do nothing, if the people don't fix it, if I don't fix it, if you don't fix it. And that's the part that's like why it's like so, it's why it's hard to be like the people, because the people is only one person. That's why it's hard. That's like paying. It's like kind of the same thing as why paying like a car bill. Like I'd rather pay $1 a month for like 25 years than pay like $100 a month for like 18 years or something. Because it's like, it's only $1, right? It's only $1 a month, whatever. Even though I'm paying the same amount, it's kind of the same thing where it's like, I'm not sure, but it's like it's the people. We the people, or the people, or like, it's so weird. It's just a hard thing to wrap your mind around, because when you say the people, you're only talking about one individual, and that's everybody. It's like so crazy to think about. The people, that's one individual. That's one individual, because everybody has power. Everybody has like an equal amount of power in that. And if one person stopped, if one person didn't do anything, then it's like what I'm saying is everybody can drop out, everybody can stand up, and one person like everyone can be, what I'm saying is everyone can be that person of, oh, I'm gonna, nothing's changing, so I'm gonna drop out. But that can be everybody, and so that's the system completely collapses. And one singular person can be like, in their own mind state, in their own mind frame, be like, you know what, I'm just gonna protest. And then, but just that one singular decision, that one singular individual decision, could be the other 342 million people in America, like at the same time. everybody is, what I'm saying is everybody has choices. Everybody, so that it's so weird when you're saying, I don't know, there's just, for some reason, like right now, I'm not having to find. You can see my hand moving because I do a lot of like hand signals when I talk, like to myself, like even talking to myself, I like talk to everything. More so to when I'm talking to the camera because I'm like, I'm not even sure. I get more passionate to the camera, I think. I don't know. It's hard to be like we the people, or like the people will do it, because that just seems like pathetic here. That seems like not true, or that seems like not. I'm not sure, but what I'm saying is that we need to make a change, and we need to be consistent and like if we're going to protest, if like you should protest, but protest every week. Don't protest once. Don't walk out of school one singular Friday, because is today January 30th? Oh yeah, yeah, it is January 30th. I went to my first protest today. Dang, I got time blindness, dude. Who knows if it's because of and that's what I think is like. I don't know if like the government's controlling people, like controlling my sleep, controlling people's sleep. Like it gets crazy. And there's a lot of things to think about like that. But what I was talking about, government making my brain fog, that type of thing. It's earbuds melting my freaking and sending. Okay, something that's actually crazy. I know I got off on a tangent. I know, but it's just because I forgot this, and I just wanted to say this. Last night I had these earbuds in, and in my right ear, and the earbuds were off, by the way. The earbuds were off. I started hearing radio noise. Not only radio noise, but like radio talking in this right earbud. I swear, I promise you. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't really sleepy. I started hearing radio, like, and then like talking like, I started hearing it, and that's right. I swear. I'm not lying. And it's not like I imagined it. I know, like, I might sound kooky, even though I'm probably spitting facts. I might sound kooky to some people, or like, oh, the government's controlling whatever. But like, no, I legitimately heard that, and I don't hear voices actually. And actually, I do hear. I sometimes, okay, I don't know about voices, but like, I hear sometimes, my mom screaming, like when she's not screaming. I think it's like a trauma PTSD thing, where it's like, even when I'm outside the house, sometimes I hear my mom screaming, or hear just like incoherent, like not, I just hear screaming like in the background, but it's like quiet, and it's like mumbled, so that I'm not sure if it's like part of the song or part of the background. So then I take my earbud out, I'm like, and it's silent. I put it in, and it's like, okay, and then the screaming starts again. So yeah, that's like a PTSD thing. But anyways, what was I saying? PSA, the second PSA. Right. Okay. I need to get this. These need to be more focused. I should probably write what I want to say down. I feel like I already have dementia, which is really, that just made me so fucking depressed. Because one of my great, actually one of my greatest fears is having dementia. Getting dementia. Especially because I'm so fucking young. Like, I feel like my brain is already deteriorating, low-key. Yeah. Anyways. But it's like, I feel like it's also getting better because it was really deteriorating. But like, I just feel like I'm so brain foggy all the time. And I'm like 1% of my potential. But I don't know if I can get outside of the potential. I don't know if I can get to the potential. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyways, I think what I'm about to say is that what I want to say is that I don't think we're fucked. I don't think we're fucked. I mean, there's always a way out. I don't even when we're like have wires and AI coming out of our freaking asses and into our mouths and getting completely raped and controlled by the government AI. We still there's always a chance. There's always a way out like that, because I just and that's in my opinion, like there's always the soul, call it the soul, call it God, call it universe. There's always that slight flicker, that slight flicker going on somewhere that is like break out of the system. That's what I think right now anyways. But right now we are at the most powerful we will probably ever be if we like the most powerful we will ever be if we don't protest, if we don't do anything more. So by protest, I literally what I mean by protest, I don't even know what I mean actually. I'm not sure what I mean. But what I'm saying, what I think will work as protesting is building community, is doing something like an example of this is there's like big fields near my house, or like not, yeah, but pretty big fields, and like honestly giant fields. No, fields. I feel like this a stereotypical field is gigantic. Maybe like small fields, maybe. I don't know. I can't. I don't. I'm not sure about the distance, but there's fields near my house. One near the park, and then one near the school intercom, which is like on a lake, or like part of a lake, but like, anyways, um, and I've been thinking about these fields since the protests and since stuff like that, and I have been thinking, what if we low key just and I look at all these houses, these thousands of houses near in my area, in my like within a mile, or I don't know, mile, hundreds of houses within a mile radius, probably something, no, probably over hundreds. What am I'm not sure. Like thousands of people within a mile or two of where I live, probably. What if we just took over these fields? Like, what if we just all this? What if all like what if even 80% of us um decided to just like make a farm on these fields? What if 80? What if just like what if 30% of these thousands of people like close to where I live just decide to take over these three patches of field? And I mean, nobody is I mean, I just assume that somebody like the school owns them, or some private land, or some place owns them, but no construction, no people go on the fields. The only people that go on the fields are sometimes to mow them, and sometimes they take a bunch of sheep there to eat the grass. But what if we literally just took over those fields and decided, you know what? We, the community, want to plant here and make this a farm. And so we're going to do that. What if we just do that? Who will stop us? I am surrounded by, like, these fields are surrounded by houses. Rows of houses, for the most part. Rows of houses. I don't like most sides. Rows of houses. That's already a sturdy wall. And if you think in rows of houses, which have tons of people in those houses, if most of those people in those houses were like, you know what, we are just coming together as a community to plant crops in these fields. Who will stop us? The police? Will the police won't stop us? Why would the police are going to stop us for planting crops in the fields? Okay, they would, but we wouldn't let them. What are police officers going to do versus like thousands of people near where I live, just on these fields? And I look at these like, I don't know how big a field is, but these gigantic places of space, of like dirt and grass, and I'm like, how many people can be fed on these gigantic amount of space? Like, imagine just like straight up potatoes, just like through the whole freaking fields. I'm like, this could feed a lot of people. Okay, but anyways, who will stop us? The police won't stop us. The police are not going to arrest people for, and if they do, then it's just like there's what, they're going to arrest the whole fucking neighborhood. What are they going to do? Well, they're going to say, hey, we got an HOA complaint, or we got a complaint. You can't really be doing this. If we see you farming, we're going to arrest you. Is that what the police are going to say? If we see you protecting the fields, then we're going to arrest you. Is that really what the police? Well, the police are going to say that probably. Well, what if we don't let ourselves get arrested? What if we have more people? What if we get, what if we hire some people as guards, What if we all split a percent throughout the whole thousands of people in my neighborhood? Why don't we all take 0.01% of our monthly income, put it in a pot, and then have a few people that are unemployed guard the field and pay them? Like what? And then and then hire more guards that are in the neighborhood and just like protect the field. Who will stop us? Then it's like 1,000, not 1,000, but like tons of police cars, tons of everything is there. That's what's going to stop us. And then when tons of police cars show up that have to physically tackle and arrest people and possibly shoot people, possibly fucking kill people because they came together to make a fucking farm on 3 fields. Because that's what it will take to stop us. Or like military weapons or military people coming in. That's what it would realistically take to stop like 1% of the community around me coming together. 1% of the community within like eyesight coming together, of where if I can go out into any one of these, into like these fields and look out, 1% of these people, that's what it would take to stop us. It would take us like a fucking small platoon of cops or small platoon of army guys to stop us, because we just have people. We have so many fucking people. Well, what I'm saying is that when it does take fucking tons of police officers, tons of military people to eventually arrest, tackle, kill us for making a farm, for trying to feed ourselves, for trying to help others. Imagine the movement that will make. That is how you build it. That is how you create a motherfucking revolution. That is how you create a motherfucking revolution. That's the PSA. That type of thing. That is so fucking awesome to think about. Imagine all these people coming together. Set third PSA. That's part of this second and first PSA. Knock on doors. We need to build community. We need to get the people together. So knock on doors, go to protests, fucking interact with people, fucking be social, you fucking, be fucking social. Don't be, you can be socially awkward, be a fucking, I'm socially awkward as fuck, but I also am like kind of the egotistical socially awkward where I'm like, I'm socially awkward, but I feel like I could gain power, or I feel like I could eventually become confident, or I feel like I could eventually get these people to follow me, or get these people to do what I want type thing. Not do what I want. I don't know. I said do what I want because I feel like I'm saying stuff that is egotistical, so I want to lean into the egotistical for some reason. I'm not sure. And now I'm thinking of like, did that just reveal a deeper part of myself? But then I think like the only reason in that last couple part that I said like people do stuff for me and people will, and I feel like I egotistical get stuff to follow me. I think I said that because I realized that I was sounding egotistical, so I wanted to be authentic to the egotistical. I'm not even sure, but yeah, no, that is a part of it. Getting people to follow me and do what I want. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. Like, I want people to follow me. I want people to do what I want. I want to do what other people want, as long as it's what I want. Okay, Siri, for some motherfucking reason, decided to interrupt me. Why would Siri why would Siri for some reason turn on when I'm making a fucking video? What the fuck is wrong with this AI? They are for sure recording me and looking at me through my phone right now. I love you. Anyways, I don't even know. I'm not sure where I'm gonna leave this video. This kind of got sidetracked, but like it's about community. It's about protests, continuous protesting, weekly, monthly, daily. Because this will happen and it will get worse. This is what's happening in Minneapolis. This is the testing. What I'm trying to say, the first part of the PSA is that don't be afraid, be consistent, and if you have that feeling of this is part of their plan, this is part of their plan, this is part of the plan, they want us to be outraged. It was just a test in Minneapolis or whatever, and they want us to protest and they want us to be outraged, and we're just falling into their trap. And you're right. They do want us to be outraged. It was probably a test in Minneapolis to see how we would react. They do want us to protest. They want a civil war. They want it. But we don't have to play fully into their plan. Because no matter what, us taking our power is a good thing, in my opinion. Us coming up as individuals, not community, not the people, individuals. Because what is part of the people? There's only one thing that's part of the people. There's only one singular thing that is part of the people. And without this, there's nothing. The only thing that's part of the people is the individual. The individual of every single one of those people. That's how you make, that's why the people is so important, because it's one singular person. That's what I was trying to say earlier in the video. Everybody is one singular person. The individual is what matters. So getting individuals to a point where they can all fucking, oh my god, rise up. So that's what I was kind of trying to say during the last point. But yeah, what I'm saying is I also think that they want us to be confused, programmed, worried, stressed out. panicked. But we can use this as well. We can use this as motivation, as fuel, as something to fight for. We can use this as a kind of a kick in the butt, to be like, you know what? I am going to protest. I am going to make a change. I am going to build a community. I am going to make an actual difference within my world, within my community, within my country, within my state, within my side of the world. Something that I can literally see. I can see with my own two eyes my change. Imagine that. Imagine the power. Imagine the fucking power and control you'll feel. And the proudness you would feel of yourself when you see something that you helped create or you helped build or you're a part of. Like a protest, like what I was saying about the farming. And that, by the way, that farming thing is like, that is a gigantic thing. Because it's like that. But like farming, like making communities, like taking over a park, taking over an area of the neighborhood and turning that into a community zone, turning that into where people can set up and hang out and have free clothes and free spots to hang out and free places to charge their phone, community areas, stuff like that. Amazing stuff. Awesome stuff. So many ideas. It starts with helping one another. Maybe. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about there. I don't know about helping one another. But it starts with... What am I trying to say? It starts with... I don't know what the fuck it starts with. But what I'm saying is that it's important to... Let me try to see what the fuck I'm talking about. Regain our power by coming together as a community and helping one another, being supportive towards one another. Kind of what I was saying, but like more so, what I'm saying is physically helping one another, physically interacting with one another, or online interacting with one another. Not this, but I mean, by physical, I mean serious interaction. I mean interaction. I don't mean this pussy, soft interaction that we have been doing all of our lives. I mean interaction like, I am giving you free clothes. I am giving you this. I'm giving you that. I am planning with you. We are coming together on this topic and we will change because of this. Not no pussy shit, like, not no soft pussy penis type shit, like some fucking...
Oh, did you watch Has Been Hotel? Did you play this fucking GTA 6?
Not no pussy shit like that. I mean, how can we build this community? I have ambition, I have power, I have energy. So what can I do with I have ambition, I have energy. How can I pair up with your actual, you have money, you have power, you're an adult, you have this, you can make decisions. So how can I help you? How can you help me? How can we pair up? That type of thing. If you're a younger person, like I'm 16, I can't really buy stuff like that, really. I mean, I can't really... So that's like an example of what I would say to somebody. But we need to come together. We need to plan. I'm saying we need to make changes that are real, real changes. Real changes that we see and are easily reinforced. Not some change that like, okay, that's going in my subconscious, or change like, oh, it's muscle memory, or change like, oh, it's whatever the fuck. What we've been doing all of our lives. We don't need to do that fucking pussy shit we've been doing all of our lives. I'm talking about change, like purpose type fucking change. Not change like, oh, I'm gonna go to school and go to college and do whatever. I mean change like I'm gonna help these people. I'm gonna help myself. I'm gonna help. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about moving people. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting people to move their bodies. That's what I'm talking about. Move their bodies. And it's like outside physical, but like I can also see it being online too. Like useful information online, coming together as community, planning online, and then using that to move our bodies outside or something. Coming with ideas, like places online where we can share ideas and share ways to get better, share things like this. Self-improvement, kind of more so community improvement, more so world improvement, you know. So it's that's my PSAs and private essays. PSA, yeah. Okay, that was sort of the video. I'm just passionate. Love you so much. Have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. Use it. I feel like I can do this with my right side of my lips so easily. I can't really. It's hard to do it with my left. Like I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try to do it with my left. Look at how easy it is for me. What muscles am I using? A trick that I know and I think is really awesome is that if you just think about a muscle, I'm not even moving it, I'm just thinking about it. Just like flow energy to this muscle and it'll eventually do it. You gotta do it slowly though. I'm getting deja vu right now, actually. Slowly. I feel like I got it. I'm like more like look. I feel like I can do my left side more now. Okay. Get in my belly. Bye bye. Love you. You fucking got this. Hold on. You fucking got this. What the? You got this shit.